Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Hey guys, let me zoom this out. Seems like I made a goof. I made a good choice with my Mishimoto oil catch can. I think I made a pretty good choice with the heat exchanger from Burger Motorsports. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with good choice, good decision on the MagnaFlow catback. I'm really happy with that. Okay, but here's what I'm not so happy with. Okay, you probably didn't see it in the video, but there is a tire difference. These are my Pirelli P0 Nero tires. They look awesome. They're 245 by 40s. The profile is perfect for a sports sedan. It looks very good on this car. Then you come back here and you look at the Indy 500s that I put on here. And I guessed on the, well, I didn't guess, I made a personal opinion, a choice to go with 275 width tires. And I never really have gone with trying to stretch a tire onto a wheel. I've always gone kind of what's recommended by the manufacturer. So 245 is the recommended tire for this car, this particular car, and I went 275 with the Indy 500 tire. So as you can see, I went 40 profile with the 275, which is a percentage of this 275 and the 40. So it's a lot taller. It fills up the wheel well a lot better, and it is much taller. It is about an inch. It appears, visually to me, a lot versus. I mean, it almost looks like an 18-inch wheel versus a 20-inch wheel. I mean, look at the gap between the rim and the wheel. I mean, the concrete there. And come over here, and that gap is considerably more. I'll have to see. My initial findings on traction didn't come out as well as I thought. The benefit of the added traction, but again, that could be because the tires are new, and I tried to put as many miles as I could on them in a short amount of time. But 20 miles isn't enough to scrub in a tire, and like a new pair of expensive shoes, you've got to scrub in the bottoms or you don't have traction or maximum traction. So I got these, another set, two more tires of these in my garage along with these two, and they're almost brand new. They're only, maybe 3 months old, 3 or 4 months old, and only a couple thousand miles on the P0 tires. Summer tires, not the general weather tires, but pure summer tires. Those I think look really, really sexy on this car, and I don't like that term sexy, but it looks really good on this car. I'm happy with those. Where these wheels and tires, not the rims, but the tire seems kind of more like a muscle car tire, and like a GT 5.0 or a 392 Scat Pack. It's taller in profile. The reason I went with 40s is my thinking was I am the opposite of these folks that want to lower their cars to the ground and they want to run rubber bands for tires. I am in the totally opposite thinking, that I want to get a larger profile tire for comfort and protection, bump absorption, and if there's a pothole with little thin tires or profile tires, you'll end up potentially damaging your rim a lot easier than you would with a higher profile tire. So I was thinking 40 series isn't that big a deal, but it's definitely an increase because it's the ratio in size. So to fix this in my eyes, I'm gonna have to go buy not have to, but I might opt to, and that's just more money. These Indy 500s were about $450 tax, title, fees, install, and damage protection. So about $450. And so I'm probably going to just have to go buy some of the same tires, the same brand, even though these tires are so new, and put these on here so the car doesn't look awkward, in my opinion. It looks funny. It looks big tire in the back, small tire in the front, and it even sits a little canted, a little more forward. As you can see, there's less sidewall there. So, you know, when you hit bumps and things in the ground, I like the tires that I had on there, and the only reason I went with, you know, go out and spend another $450 on 2 rear tires was just to try to gain some traction. So, you know, lesson learned. I need to, you know, maybe should have gone to 275 30s in the rear, and that would have equaled more out to the front profile. But now I'm going to have to get front, you know, 235s or 245s, and then go with maybe a 50 series tire to match up to that rear tire. So I don't know, it's something I got to work out. What do you think? No big deal, big deal, bad decision? You know, if I gain traction, a lot of traction, my initial test just showed that it's and hopefully that's wrong, because that'll be a little depressing. You know, maybe because that's a bigger wheel and a heavier wheel or a heavier tire, that it's going to hurt my 60. But I don't know. It's a lot warmer today, and yesterday it's like 83, 84, 85 degrees. And when I was testing, it was in the high 60s, low 70s. I mean, I don't know if 10 to 12 degrees would make that much of a difference, but my initial tests were a little negative. So I'll do more. Don't worry. I'll post stuff so people can learn if I made a mistake or a good choice. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.